viewers, you're watching Top News with me, Afrizal Fadhilla, and I will be entertaining you to 10 minutes forward. Viewers, the first news about Indonesian sinking capital Jakarta to be relocated. With 12 million inhabitants, the Indonesian capital Jakarta is one of the most densely populated cities of the planet. It's also one of the third most devastated by rising sea levels. As a result, authorities recently announced that they will move the capital to a new location over 100 kilometers away, following the suffrage.
But critics say the government's plan is ecological nonsense, as it's not just Jakarta that is sinking. The entire north coast of Java Island is disappearing. Hundreds of square meters have already been submerged. All that remains of this village, a 5-hour car journey from the current capital, is its main road. The school's playground is permanently flooded. What is most unthinkable is what's happening in the classrooms.
It used to happen once a month, but now water is getting into the classes every 2 weeks.
Here is what a simple mathematics class looks like. The water level is continuously rising. For these students, learning has become a struggle.
When there's water in the classroom, it's difficult to remain focused on my studies. Sometimes I have to sit on the tables, which makes it difficult to write because everything is wet. And with my feet in the water, I get cold and I shiver a lot.
Next news about recent protests in Indonesia over morality laws. Indonesian security force have spent the night cracking down on mass protests across the archipelago. Demonstrants, many of them students, are angry at the National Parliament attempt to pass law where will return Indonesia to the days of repressive rules following the coverage.
This was the scene in Jakarta where thousands of students took to the streets, throwing rocks outside Indonesia's national parliament. Police moved in with tear gas and water cannon to disperse the crowds. Almost simultaneously, similar mass protests erupted across the country. By nightfall, the situation had become decidedly ugly. Around 90 people have been treated in hospital for broken bones, head wounds and breathing problems from the tear gas. Not all of the protesters are students, but they're all enraged at the Parliament's attempt to pass a raft of laws they say will impinge on human rights and wind back democracy. Among the reforms are laws that would weaken the country's anti-corruption agency and ban sex outside marriage.
Our privacy is our privacy. Why does the country want to intervene in our privacy? That's what makes us angry.
Our viewers, next news about 5 robots that are judging everything, from robot chameleon that can help a nuclear accident to powered exoskeletons that enable you to lift objects. Robotic technologies are developing incredibly quickly. Accident Debbie Olin, chief engineer at NASA Jet Propulsion Laboratory, tasks us to 5 robots that are changing the world, following the coverage.
Robots are everywhere. You go under the sea, they are robots. On the surface of the earth, they are robots. In your house, they are robots. In space, they are robots. My name is Dr. Ashte Trebi Olenu, and I work at the NASA Jet Propulsion Laboratory. These are the 5 robotics technologies that are going to change the world. The first robot is RoboSimian, which is a robot with multiple limbs. You can think of it as hands or legs. It's designed for rescue missions. So where there's fire or there's an accident, a chemical spill or a nuclear accident, RoboSimian will go in there and it can basically clean up. You can reconfigure RoboSimian for any job, and it's a very exciting robotics technology. The next robot is Ada, which is a 3D printed robotic hand. 3D printing is going to transform the way we think about manufacturing. You can go into your computer, you can design anything, and you can push a button and make it. We have the Ada robotic arm. It's one of the most dexterous arms around. It's all 3D printed. So in a few years, you can build your own and print your own robots in your bedroom. Phoenix is a powered exoskeleton. It comes in and assists you to be able to do things that you cannot do on your own. If they can wear an exoskeleton that is powered, you'll be able to lift a huge object. Also, it could be very useful for people that are disabled in terms of mobility. So I think that is going to get humans to evolve into what? A hybrid of robots and humans.
Next thing is about driving into the art of Vincent van Gogh. Toronto's immersive Van Gogh exhibition allowed audience to experience art from the comfort of their car. Producers had to rethink how people would experience the show in light of social distancing restrictions during the COVID-19 pandemic. Tickets for the drive experience start around $95 Canadian following the coverage.
The drive-in was a real artistic challenge because nobody knew what the experience would be inside a car, and it had never been done before.
So just imagine you're in this room and it's a heavy-duty construction site. There was 3 giant walls that we had to build in order to create this specific showroom. We're right in the middle of this construction where COVID hits. So we had to shut down and start to think what we're gonna do.
I had been driving into the construction site. There's a ramp up the loading dock. Suddenly I realized that if I can drive my car up and into the gallery, then the public could come in and see the show that way.
Our viewers, on the westernmost tip of the island of Flores, the town of Labuan Bajo, or also spelled Labuan Bajo, sits peacefully, a small fishing site with surprisingly comprehensive tourist facilities. The central logic for its wide range of amenities is the extraordinary interest of travelers to the extent of the Comorodin Geographic Aura, if not for its super national park that encompasses following the coverage.
A budding tourist destination in a panoramic fishing town of Labuan Bajo. A perfect retreat for peace and tranquility. And for those who seek adventure. Amazing dive sites.
Good viewers, news about Labuan Bajo Island while ending top news today. I am Fadhilla. Thank you and goodbye.